2016, NASCAR introduced the Charter Agreements, a set of long-term contracts intended to give teams, like Jordan's, stability and guaranteed revenue. Sounds like a fair and even contract, right? But here's the thing. High-profile owners like Jeff Gordon of Hendrick Motorsports have publicly stated their race teams haven't been consistently profitable in years.
We don't make money, right? I mean, it's one of those. I don't think Hendrick Motorsports has made a profit in 10 years.
They are literally forced to spend millions just to make millions and just break even, while the France family is raking over $1 billion annually. The teams claim the France family is intentionally siphoning off profits, making sure the team remains weak and dependent on them. But something isn't making sense here. How do you legally keep billions of dollars away from the people who actually earn it without sparking a lawsuit? Jordan's lawsuit argues that NASCAR wasn't just controlling the tracks, they were controlling them. The teams were also the buyers. They intentionally built a system to make sure teams could never escape. And it's all thanks to a rare legal structure called a monopsony. Monopsonies are often invisible to the public, but their effect is to grant the single buyer, NASCAR, the power to dictate all the terms and prices to the sellers, the teams. And they lock down that system with a deliberate double-barreled strategy. First, by acquiring all the critical real estate, and second, by controlling the very tools of the trade. Every $1 billion earned by the France family was immediately reinvested into separating the team and the dynasty. All that $1 billion in revenue was only designed to lead to one terrifying clause. A clause Jordan's legal team would immediately use against their owners, but more on that later on.
Some takeover news involving NASCAR. Shares of International Speedway.
They claim NASCAR works as a monopoly and limits revenues and freedom for individual teams.
The judge in this case has acknowledged that NASCAR is, for lack of a better word, a monopoly.
The first move in the monopsony playbook was to control the environment itself, to eliminate any possible alternatives. NASCAR acquired International Speedway Corporation for a massive $2 billion, a move that effectively transferred ownership from 13 premier racetracks, including legendary venues you might know like Daytona and Talladega. But what would this actually do? If you own the venues, you control the entire schedule and all of the related revenue, including concessions, tickets, and local advertising. It gave the France family total control over the supply of racing events. But their control didn't stop at the tracks they owned. For any track they didn't already own, like the famous Pocono Raceway, NASCAR forced them to sign an anti-competitive exclusivity clauses, which means these clauses explicitly forbade those tracks from hosting any other major stock car races that might compete with a NASCAR event. And this is where the shocking detail comes in. The lawsuit claims NASCAR even acquired a smaller competitor, ARCA, the Automobile Racing Club of America, specifically just to eliminate the competition. Then permanently relegated ARCA to a lower level feeder series. Their control basically just kept mounting and mounting. They eliminated all possible competition, creating a closed loop where teams, sponsors, and fans had only one place to watch the race. This move guaranteed that team owners could never take their business elsewhere, no matter how bad the financial terms became. And this was just the first layer. But to make their trap fail-proof basically, they had to control the tools of the trade, the cars themselves, ensuring that every dollar invested by Jordan's team only served the France family enterprise.